Hi everybody, Gina Marie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am getting ready to do a reading for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whenever you find this video, you were meant to find it. All right, Virgo, let's see where the cards want to take us today. All right, Virgo, if you'd like to become a love and lighter and join my newsletter, you can go to tarotbyginamarie.com. Also, I have a free Introduction to Tarot webinar, and in that webinar, I teach you the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free for me. If that's something you're interested in, then check out my free webinar. It's linked in the description box below. I know. Look at this new table. I know my new table just came in. New table, and I have my own tarot room now in my home. I know. This is awesome. All right, Virgo, the overall energy of the reading is the King of Cups. King of Cups, he may hold a lot of love for you. You just may not know it. All right, let me see here. Okay. In your recent past, we have the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. Four of Swords is somebody resting, recovering, healing from a situation. Two of Cups is a partnership and or a relationship. The Hierophant can mean you need to be true to yourself. It can mean a spiritual awakening, and it can also mean you need to think outside the box. In your current energies, we have the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. The Wheel of Fortune, when we allow the wheel to turn, it turns for success and good karma. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be fickle back and forth energy. It can also mean enthusiastically embracing the change. We will have to see. The Lovers. The Lovers is a very powerful love connection. It was also called the Choice back in the day. In your potential final outcome, we have the Ace of Swords, the Hangman, and the Five of Swords. Hangman, either you feel stuck or stagnant, or you're seeing things from a different perspective. Ace of Swords, one of my favorite cards. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, epiphany in a situation. Say it with me, my honest adult conversation card. And we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a card of self-sabotage. It's a card of somebody who's there for the short term, not the long term. Now, we have to see how all of this correlates to the King of Cups. Now let's start clarifying. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. Roles can be reversed. Look at that. Even on the bottom of my clarifying deck, one of my favorite cards. All right, the Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? Talk to me about this Four of Swords. Yeah. Why is the Four of Swords here? Why? Why is this Four of Swords here? Okay. What I'm feeling with this Four of Swords is somebody who's just sitting in the pain, okay? Sitting in the hurt and pain and lying to themselves about it, because what they need to do is they need to stand up for themselves, okay? Four of Swords is being clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. I feel like we're just sitting in it. Okay, just sitting in the pain, not realizing, okay, these are the three swords from the Three of Swords with the heart that the three swords are in it. This is this sword here, okay, Archangel Michael's sword of truth. So as we're laying here looking at these three swords, looking at all this hurt and pain, it's like we have what we need to heal from it. But what I feel is somebody's ignoring this, looking at all of this and lying to themselves about why they're in the situation they're in, okay, when what they need to do is stand up for themselves. Put up some boundaries, okay? Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here? It's kind of like, oh, woe is me. I can't believe that this is happening to me. And you're like, it's happening to you because you did this, this, and this. That's why it's happening to you. You know? Why is the Two of Cups here? Okay, I had a card fall and hit the floor, and it's the Emperor. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I want to say where it comes to relationships, okay, and I mean in all relationships here, okay, because the Two of Cups, you know, yes, partnerships, relationships, but this can mean, it doesn't have to mean romantic. It can be relationships with family, with friends, with coworkers, with, you know, it could be a job, the company you work for, because you have a relationship. It's between you and the company you work for. That's a partnership and or relationship. What I'm feeling here with this Two of Cups is we need to stand up and take charge where it comes to our relationships. We need to be like this Emperor, okay? Sitting in all the hurt and pain, lying to ourselves about it. I don't know why I'm here. Needing to stand up for yourself. And where it comes to relationships, you need to be the boss. If you want to get the love, I feel like if you want to get the love and respect you deserve, you need to stand up and be the boss. Okay? The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? Now, take the reading how it resonates. I could be reading for you or someone connected to you. Why is the Hierophant here? Yeah, I feel like that's what we need. Yeah. The Hierophant, and let me move this over just a tad bit here. The Hierophant is being clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like what needs to happen here is somebody needs to have a spiritual awakening, okay? I'm not feeling, oh my God, we need to have a dark night of the soul. I don't feel that. I feel like somebody needs to have it's like having a come to Jesus moment with yourself, okay? Because I feel like with this Five of Swords here, we're self-sabotaging. Self-sabotaging ourselves and self-sabotaging the things that we truly love. Because with her, the cup is closed. I'm focused on the fact that the cup is closed. Because it's like, oh my gosh. It's like, I don't even feel like you're giving yourself the love that you need. And it's almost like forgiveness. Forgiveness for allowing yourself to be treated the way you were in the past. Forgiving yourself for not having healthy boundaries. Okay? In your current energies, we have the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lovers. Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? When we allow the wheel to turn, it turns for success and good karma. Talk to me about this wheel. Why is the wheel here? Yeah. When we allow the wheel to turn, we can feel more stability in our lives, okay? More stability. Why? Because we've put up healthy boundaries and we started to heal, okay? Because we started to take a hard look at ourselves and realize, okay, I'm in this predicament because I put myself here, okay? Forgive yourself, start the healing process and move forward. Don't self-sabotage yourself. When we self-sabotage ourselves, we end up essentially screwing ourselves. Allow the wheel to turn. Feel like this King of Pentacles. Stability so that you can move forward. I want to say, if you allow this wheel to turn, quit self-sabotaging out of fear, then we can start to move forward. Okay? Knight of Wands. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Talk to me about the Knight of Wands. Why is he here? Yeah. It's almost like we're enthusiastically embracing the change. We're allowing the wheel to turn. Then all of a sudden I feel like we put the brakes on it and go, oh my God, is this what we want? Is this what I really want? I don't know. Knight of Wands is being clarified by the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, because we go into hermit mode trying to figure out what to do because we feel like things are changing too fast. But they've needed to change for a while. And with this Queen of Wands here, I feel like it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like in some ways she's not being authentically true. Like, I'm not feeling courage and determination to move forward. I'm feeling somebody cowering behind a mask, trying to act like, yes, I'm very happy that these changes are happening, when you're not, because you're scared, because you're ready to self-sabotage. Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here? And Judgment. And I got to cover Judgment. So let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay. So, Okay, let me just do this. I'm just going to slide this off camera. The Lovers card is being clarified by the Chariot and Judgment. And I got to cover Judgment because, God only knows why here. But, all right. Okay, so the Lovers is being clarified by the Chariot and Judgment. Okay, and what I'm feeling with the Lovers is I'm feeling choices. Okay, I feel like we need to make better choices in order to move forward. Okay, in order to move forward to heeding to the calling of the life you were meant to live. Okay, it's like I get this big push. I feel like the universe is trying. Did I say trying? Trying to literally take their foot, put it in your behind, and push you forward. That's kind of what I feel. And in some instances, you're like, yes, I need it. And as the universe starts to push you forward, you start doing this and putting on the brakes and putting your feet down, going, wait, it's moving too fast. Wait. And you want to do this. In your potential final outcome, we have the Ace of Swords, the Hangman, and the Five of Swords. Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Now look, that's the second time that's been on the bottom of my deck. Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Talk to me about the Hangman. Are you starting to see things differently? You know, I feel like the universe puts us in the Hangman because we need a different perspective. It's when we don't get it, when we don't see it, we feel stuck. Why? Why is the Hangman here? Why is the Hangman here? The Hangman is being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. I almost want to say you're stuck looking at everybody else going, why do they get what they want and I don't? Well, you can have what you want. You can feel the stability of the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? You just have to know what to give to and what to breadcrumb. And stick with it. For some of you, I feel like you give to the people that don't deserve your time and attention, and you withhold or breadcrumb the people that need it, that truly deserve it. Let me say it like that. Yes, we need to see things differently. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Is this having an honest adult conversation with yourself? Is this truth and clarity coming in? Is this that aha moment? Why is the Ace of Swords here? Yeah, if you want something, if you want to have what it is that you truly desire, okay, you're going to have to move forward. Okay, Page of Wands wants something fresh, new, and exciting. Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Okay, I feel like the clarity is that if you want to have everything, you need to start moving forward. Okay, Page of Wands wants something fresh, new, and exciting. In the Witch's Tarot, he's kind of like looking back at the road not taken. Okay, you don't want to be sitting back in your life looking at the road not taken, wishing you would have taken that road, but knowing that you were too afraid and that you were self-sabotaging yourself to take the road. Take the road. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Talk to me about the Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Talk to me about the Five of Swords. Why is it here? Yeah. Oh, Five of Swords is being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're just going to self-sabotage it again. Because it's too much of a burden not to. Whoever this is, if I'm reading for you or somebody connected to you, I feel like this Five of Swords here, it's somebody is just going to keep self-sabotaging because in some ways, it's too much of a burden for them not to. It's too much of a burden not to self-sabotage and to start walking their true path because it's too much of a burden, so I'm going to walk away from the things that I truly love. I'm just going to hold on to them and hold on to the cup. That's what I feel. But I feel like you're not going to be able to hold on to the cup very long. You're going to have to let it out. All right, I'm telling you what I see and feel in the energy. But whoever I'm reading for, if this is you or somebody connected to you, it's like they are just so afraid to move forward. Lying to themselves about where they are, but they need to stand up for themselves. You know, I would love to be able to say, you know, somebody's ending their short-term ways because they can't handle it anymore and they're going to walk away from all of that, but they're not. I feel like it's just too much of a burden to move forward. Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, and Strength. And Temperance is being crossed. Look at that. Bam! By a tower. I feel like the universe wants you. Okay, it's almost like you need to put your life into balance. And bam, here comes a tower. I think you're headed for another tower. That's what I think. Okay, I feel like when you do this again, because it's too much, because you feel like it's too much of a burden to move forward, so we're just going to walk away because it's so much easier just to walk away. I feel like what's going to happen is that the universe is going to give you this tower. You're going to try, as you walk away, you're going to try to put things into balance for yourself. But the universe is going to give you a tower. And it's going to be like, no, you can't self-sabotage your happiness and try to put things into balance as you're in, 4 swords, actually 3 swords and 7 of swords mode. 3 swords, 7 of swords, and 5 of swords mode. It's not going to happen. So I feel like in some ways, in divine timing, you're going to have the strength to move forward. But I also feel you're going to look back at the past again and realize that you can't keep self-sabotaging your own happiness. And that the only reason why you're in the predicament you are is because you put yourself there and you need to move forward. And as you look back at the past, you're going to end up getting the strength to move forward. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped. If you like the content that I have, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a much in-depth personal reading with me, or if you'd like to learn the meanings of the Ace through the Ten of Cups and how to do a 3-card read totally free for me, check out my webinar. It's free and it's linked in the description box below. Love and light, everybody.